Your Majesty at your service. Welcome to Fair Queen Talks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my podcast, Aim High. Earlier this week on Tapping Into Your Greatness, my radio shows on Mondays, I had a chance to speak to Paige from Purely Sweet by Paige. Her company is a luxury raw vegan treats company, and they are ethically sourced, free from gluten and refined sugar, so pretty much anyone can eat it. So on the show, she spoke about the journey that led her to her current business and shared her other goals and other milestones she wants to get on with, and especially with her business. And being open with the fact that she is striving to go further made me reflect on my personal journey and my personal goals. So on today's episode, I want to leave you with the message that we should always strive to aim higher. There's never an end goal. We can always become bigger and better. And I want you to dare to dream big and keep desiring to develop in every area of your life. I'll be talking you through the concept of massive goals, which she actually introduced me to. So some time ago, when I was a student, I worked with a company called Aim Higher. And Aim Higher delivered initiatives aimed at widening participation in UK higher education, particularly among students from non-traditional backgrounds, minority groups, and disabled persons. And within this role, I would go to a secondary school and deliver lessons on a weekly basis to explain what the UK higher education is and the different pathways of actually getting there. And I enjoyed this because in my household, I was the first to go to university. And even though I was motivated by my African parents to go, they didn't really understand the process and could only support me as my cheerleaders. I learned through the internet and teachers of what I needed to do in terms of the process of applying and getting into university. So, being a person from an underrepresented group within higher education, to speak to others made me relatable to the students and provided me with a real opportunity to let them know that it doesn't matter what your background is, you can attend university and attain a higher level academically, which will open so many doors for you. And despite many naysayers discrediting degrees and classing some as pointless, I believe outside of a degree, university exposes you to different forms of thinking. It allows you to network with people you may have not been exposed to, and you gain opportunities exclusive to students and so much more, thus making it easier to enter doors you may want to enter later in life. The important thing is that university is a step into getting to the next level of so many different goals and dreams. My advice to anyone in higher education is to leverage the years that you are studying to make contact with organizations that you want to be part of or learn from. I secured several internships during my studies that gave me the opportunity to learn about the career field I wanted to enter to. It is key that you don't just do what they ask you, but to show your worth and find a way to carve a spot in the organization so that they can see your true value. In this way, university is not the ultimate goal, but it's a stepping stone to get to where you need to be. Inasmuch as a degree is a stepping stone, I've learned that through the various jobs and volunteering opportunities that you embark on, they're all stepping stones for you to get to where you need to be. Every single role that you take in life will prepare you for the next one, and it is wise to self-reflect and learn from each role. So I would encourage you to journal your experiences. I did this, and identify where your gaps in knowledge exist, or where you may need some more experience, so that when you're looking for the next role and see the next opportunity, you'll be able to take things that will allow you to give you the skills that you're lacking. So when I was speaking to Paige, she absolutely revolutionized the way I viewed SMART goals. So instead of having goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, or time-bound, she suggested to have massive goals. So I did a bit of research on this whole idea of massive goals, and it looks like David Heiner came up with this. So he did some research on top achievers and found that they didn't set realistic or achievable goals. In fact, their goals were massive, huge, and even one top achiever described it as big, fat, hairy goals. And I would encourage you to research this type of goal setting, as it may be of great help to you. And you have to see the triangle, because I can't do it any justice through this podcast. But in a nutshell, the core principles are the following. So there's 5. So 1, you set a large goal. So this is your massive goal. So for example, for me, I would say I want to be on the level that Oprah is with her empire. 2, you got to think about what you may have to do in order to achieve that goal. So what are things that you may need to do that you know of? So you write those things down. And then 3, you prioritize those tasks in order of importance. And if you are lacking in one area, achieve those things that you can do, and seek knowledge to do the things that you can't for in a moment. And then number 4, it says take action every day. So every day do something that contributes to your overall massive goal. And number 5, which I think is the one that is life-changing. If you want it that badly, never, ever give in. And I say this because in life, so many different challenges will come to you, and sometimes you may lose sight of this massive goal that you may have. But if you want something badly and it's in line with your purpose and with what you truly desire, never, never give in. So like I said earlier, there is a whole pyramid associated with this type of goal setting, which is why you need to search it up online. But what I like about the theory is that it challenges you as the individual to dig deep in yourself and ask those questions about failure and how you will deal with it. You see, what I've learned in recent years is that how we get to our massive goal may be in a way that we have never imagined. Everyone's route to their massive goal is different, and as we all live different lives and face different challenges, we have to consider that. The difference between top achievers and people who generally defeat the odds is that they keep focused on their massive goal and use their challenges and failures to their advantage. And instead of giving up, they use the energy that they have acquired through, failure to reach their massive goals. So in closing, I'd like to, give you a few thoughts that help me still to this day. So aim high, even when you are at your lowest. Aim high, even if you don't know what that may look like. Wherever you find yourself in your life right now, be rest assured that things can become better in all areas of your life. Just remember to aim high. At the end of each episode, I address the queendom. Set massive goals. Think about what you may have to do in order to achieve that goal. Prioritize those tasks in order of importance. Take action every day. And if you want it that badly, never, ever give in. Thank you so much for listening to Fair Queen Talks. See you next time.